Welcome back to the Casual Game Hobbyist. We are here for the 2025 Rose Bowl in the second round of the college football playoffs. The Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. As we follow Coach Nathan Moore's career, currently the offensive coordinator at Nebraska, but maybe on to a new job after the season. As we see the teams run out, here comes Texas Tech. The fanfare of the Rose Bowl is alive and well, but before we get to the game, let's take a quick look at how we got here. And in Nebraska's last game, we beat Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship 16-10, so a Big Ten Championship for Nebraska. Matt Rule won the Coach of the Year, the Bear Bryant Award. Some other awards for the team. Our guy, Nathan Moore, won the Broyles Award for the Best Coordinator of the Year. Heisman Trophy winner was DeQuan Finn out of Miami, Ohio. Put up 41 touchdowns with a 65% completion percentage. Pretty darn good. And our guy, Emmett Johnson, Doak Walker Award winner. Over 1,500 yards on 253 carries. Great season for Emmett Johnson. Nebraska currently ranked 12th on the recruiting trail. And let's take a look at the jobs that Coach Moore was offered. A couple head coaching jobs, a couple offensive coordinator jobs. Nothing that's too intriguing. So we're going to wait a week. We're going to sim past the first round of the playoffs. And after the first round of the playoffs, we have decided that, or we have found out that we are going to play Texas Tech in the Rose Bowl. And these are our offers now. 4 head coaching offers: Eastern Michigan, Missouri, Northern Illinois, and UTSA, University of Texas at San Antonio. Considering those roles, let's take a look at coaching changes. Dabo Swinney leaves Clemson to go to Alabama. Steve Sarkisian leaves Texas to go to Michigan. Lincoln Riley leaves USC to go back to Oklahoma. Eli Drinkowitz goes from Missouri to Utah, which opens up the Missouri job, which Coach Nathan Moore was offered. And Kalen DeBoer, fired from Alabama, takes the Troy job, which we were offered last week. And Sherrod Moore, fired from Michigan, takes the Kent State role. So considering the offers that we have and considering we want to be a head coach, we are going to join on and sign on at Missouri to be the next head coach of the Missouri Tigers. So making a move to the SEC and making a move to a big program following a successful offensive coordinator stint at Nebraska. Before we move to Missouri, before we take the helm of that team, we want to finish out this season, and we're going to start with our first game of the playoffs for Nebraska in the Rose Bowl in the second round here against Texas Tech. And we'll take the ball first. And with our first offensive play of the game, it's a run up the middle with Lindenmeyer for 6 yards to bring up a 2nd and 4. Raiola passes across the middle for a quick hitter and a 3-yard gain. Leads to a 3rd and 1. And on 3rd and 1, Lindenmeyer takes the ball up the middle, picks up a couple yards, and picks up the first down. Both these defenses, outstanding, both allowing 18 points per game. Seems like we might have a bit of a defensive struggle or defensive battle on our hands here today. Fake to the right, run left, pitch out to the halfback. It gets no gain. Brings up 2nd and 10. Raiola drops back, flips it out to the tight end. Picks up 4. So 3rd and 6 from their own 41. Raiola play action, drops back, and the defensive end is just not fooled at all. Sacked for a big loss. Brings up a 4th and 14 and a punting situation here for our team. And so we will punt the ball away, and Texas Tech will take over as we take a look at some of the impact players for today's game. So our defense holds, doesn't let up any points, gets the ball back for our offense here. With time left in the first, run to the left, loss of 4. We are not getting the push that we want up front. Good run there by Quinn Ives, gets back those 4 lost yards and 4 more for a gain of 8. Brings up a 3rd and 6, and Raiola dropping back. Has to throw off his back foot. Makes an ill-advised pass. Picked off by Texas Tech. Cornerback is eventually tackled at midfield. We have a man down. Just a bad play overall. And Texas Tech is going to score a touchdown off that turnover. So Tech 7, Nebraska 0. As we are close to the end of the first quarter, and Quentin Ives breaks one off to the left. Gets tackled about the 26-yard line. A big run of more than 40 yards for Quentin Ives. Gets Nebraska close to the red zone into opposing territory. Good vision, good blocking on that 41-yard run from Quentin Ives. Sets Nebraska up nicely. Trying to get those 7 points back and tie up the game here in the first half. So with 36 seconds left on the clock, a 1st and 10 from the 26. Raiola runs a counter option to the right and gets tackled before he can pitch the ball, so he'll lose 3 yards. And as the clock winds down to the end of the first quarter, Nebraska will get one more play off, a pitch to the left that picks up 7 yards. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter of the Rose Bowl. Texas Tech leads Nebraska 7-0. Let's take a look at some of the stats for that first quarter. Time of possession is about equal. Yardage is almost equal. But Texas Tech holds a 7-point advantage to this point. The 3rd and 6 for the Cornhusker offense from the 22. A give to Ives up the middle. Gets past the 1st down yard to gain. Gets to the 11. As we take a look at the College Football Playoff bracket, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Miami and Georgia, who are playing in the Cotton Bowl. So 1st down from the 11. Play action pass. And the pass out to the right is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd down, the Lindenmeyer will get the ball up the middle for a gain of 2. 3rd and 8, Raiola rolls out right, finds an open receiver. Touchdown, Nebraska. Good play design, good pass, good catch. As Nebraska evens up the score at 7 with 8 minutes and 49 seconds left in the first half. Bonner with a nice catch, nice route, lost his defender there. Gets to walk into the end zone for that touchdown. And our offense will get the ball back with the score remaining the same at 7-7. Give to Ives, runs left. Good second effort there to pick up a couple more yards and dive across the 1st down line there. Give to Parker to the right, gain of 4. Nebraska in the wing bone. Motion right. It's another counter option. Not a good pitch. Ives had to stop and reach back to grab that ball, losing all momentum, so he will get tackled for a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 7. And on 3rd and 7, another play-action pass. He had a receiver open, but again, that same defensive end, not fooled by the play-action, sacks Raiola for a big loss, brings up a punt. Thankfully, nothing doing for the Tech offense. Still 7-7. Halfback screen out to the right. Quentin Ives picks up 7 to get the ball to the 37. It'll be 2nd and 3. Raiola runs speed option out to the left. Pitch to Ives, picks up a block. Can't quite beat that tackler. It still picks up the 1st down. Oh, Raiola found his man on the comeback route. Just couldn't make a good throw. Threw it at his feet, incomplete. So that will bring up 2nd down. No gain on 2nd down, leads to a 3rd and 10 from the 25 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Just no time for Raiola to set his feet and throw. Incomplete pass, bring out the field goal team, and we'll sneak one in the right upright to take our first lead of the game. 3-point lead, Nebraska 10, Texas Tech 7 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. After a Tech turnover, we'll take over at the 46 with 1:48 left in the half. The run to Ives, just can't get anywhere. His blocker gets blown up. He gets blown up. Loss of 5. 90 seconds left in the quarter. Pass over the middle and a drag route to Hunter. Picks up a few. So a 3rd and 12. Raiola rolls right. Can't find anyone. Lucky that wasn't picked off. And the 3rd or 4th punt of the half for Nebraska. This has not gone how we want to offensively. Only 10 points this half. We're going to have to change some things up at halftime. So the score remains 10-7 as we get the ball for our first possession of the second half here in the 3rd quarter. A run for Lindenmeyer up the middle for 5 yards. Takes us to 2nd and 5. Another run up the middle, this time for Ives, gets 4. Brings up 3rd and 1 as Mo Bamba plays in the background. Nothing there, loss of 1, makes it 4th and 2, and on our own 18-yard line, we are going to punt this ball. Tech's going to have good field position, but thankfully nothing comes out of it. We get the ball with some darn good field position of our own. 1st and 10 from the opponent's 41. QB keeper to the right. Raiola gains 1. He has not been too effective this game, either through the air or on the ground, and there's another example of that. Loses that yard he just gained on the quarterback counter. So 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz. Oh, there we go. Finally connecting on a back shoulder throw there. Gets the ball to the 30-yard line, and more importantly, picks up the 1st down. So fake right, triple option to the left. Nobody's going to take Raiola. He's going to scamper 30 yards for the touchdown. And that's going to put Nebraska up 16-7. It's going to put us up 10 after the extra point with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Good execution on the triple option, and it's a touchdown, Nebraska. Still 17-7 as we pick it back up here with 55 seconds left in the 3rd. Run for Ives up the middle. Oh, if he could have broken that 1 tackle, he would have had at least a gain of 15. Nonetheless, it's a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Give to Ives, and he's going to lose almost all of that yardage he gained on the first play. And the clock is ticking down towards the end of the 3rd quarter. We get 1 more play off. Try to flip it out to the flat. Nothing doing for us there. That's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. About to start the 4th. We take a look at some of the stats so far for this game. Nebraska getting it done on the ground, and Texas Tech getting it done through the air when they're able to move the ball. It is through the air. So we're going to start the 4th with the punt on the 4th and 12. And Tech's going to, again, have great field position starting at the 50-yard line. And they utilize that good field position to get 7 points on the board and make this a 3-point game once more. Give to Lindenmeyer for 8 up the middle. Raiola drops back, finds a wide open receiver out to the right. It's a big gain. 1st down. Nebraska gives Dillon 57 yards passing so far in this one. So huge chunk play there. Good 1st down. And the fake to Lindenmeyer. QB keeper to the left gains a yard. Raiola set to take the ball in the wing bone. And give to Ives. Gets nothing. Loses a yard. And so on 3rd and 10 from the opposing 43-yard line, Raiola's going to roll right and find Lindenmeyer wide open. Gets the 1st down and some more. Knocking on the red zone once more. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 23. And just a nice little flip out there to Lindenmeyer for this 20-yard gain. Puts us in good position. So from the 23, 1st and 10. Sticking to the flex bone, which we have for a lot of this game, the flex bone, the wing bone. So 2nd and 7. 2 backs, 2 receivers, and almost a loss of 2. So on 3rd and 8, Nebraska comes out in the pistol. Oh, good recognition by Raiola. Beat the blitz. Let's take a look at the quarterback stats. Baron Morton, Dylan Raiola. Raiola's getting the best of him so far with those 2 touchdowns, 1 passing, 1 rushing. And just was able to beat the blitz with a route, a streak up the middle. Gets us to the 1-yard line. And we're going to let our big guy, Lindenmeyer, finish the drive. 1-yard touchdown run for Luke Lindenmeyer. It's going to make it 24-14 Nebraska. Gets a little help from his offensive lineman there. But Tech is not to be denied. They score again to make it 23-21. Unfortunately, we missed that extra point, so we have a 2-point game here. On 2nd and 6, give to Ives. Just gets past that 1st down marker with 1:45 left. Tech's only got 1 timeout left here. Game is just about in hand. Flip out to Parker, out to the right. Picks up 5. And Tech has to use their last timeout with 1:35 left in this one. Sorry, 1:39 left in this one. So 1 more 1st down is going to do it. And there we have it. Who else but Luke Lindenmeyer? The best formation of football, the victory formation. Raiola takes a knee. We let the clock wind down. And we, Nebraska, are your Rose Bowl game champions for 2025. We scored a 23-21 over the Red Raiders of Texas Tech, who are just flabbergasted. But enough about them. Let's celebrate Nebraska's season so far, and it keeps on going with this win in the 2nd round of the College Football Playoff at the Rose Bowl. We'll be taking on the winner of Miami and Georgia. Big props to the defense for this one. The offense just had a mid-game, scoring 23 points. Defense stepped up big a number of times. That's why it's a team game. So, score 23-21. Nebraska are your Rose Bowl champions. And join us for the next one as we continue this march in 2025 through the College Football Playoff for Nebraska.